Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to see the installation process of Dave C++. Okay, I'll just note down what all are the things um we are going to download or something. Everything I'll just note it down. So here, if you want to download or if you want to run your OpenGL programs, we should have Dave C++. Okay, so you should have Dave C++. First thing. Okay, sorry, I have done the mistake. Dave C++. So this thing we are going to download first. So first you have to go to your Google, just write it down, download. I'm going very slowly, so please note it down all the points so that whenever you will install by yourself, it will be easy for you. Okay, so if you are downloading for Windows, you just write, I have just given Windows 10, that is also fine. So just write down in your Google, download Dave C++ for Windows. Okay, then you can see multiple sites will get open, but you choose this site, Dave C++ download sourceforge.net. From this website we are going to download. Okay, so I'll just click this. You can see my sourceforge.net website got opened. Okay, here you can see the download button. You just you just click on download button. Once you will start giving the download button, this software will get download in your system. In my system already I have downloaded, so you can see, I'll just go to my downloads. You can see here, I'll just maximize it. You can see here. Okay, this is the file which I have already downloaded. Fine, can you see this? Dave CPP, the version name is 5.11, TDM GCC 4.9.2 setup. This one will get downloaded in your system. It will take hardly 2 minutes of time. Once it is done, then you have to double click that. Okay, it will ask you the set of file. You have to give the authentication of yes. Then it will start unpacking the data and it will start loading the setup. It is starting the installations. Okay, I have already installed the Dave C++ in my system, in my laptop, but I will show you how to do. Then lastly I will do the cancel. Okay, but you people don't do that. You have to go for the okay, then here you go for the I agree. Okay, so then remember, I hope you people are writing down. Now here you remember, whenever it will come for the choose components, here already the components has been clicked, but one component which is not clicked, just write it down clearly, that is remove old configuration files. You have to just click it. If you will not click this, then your system, then your Dave C++ will not support your GLOT files. So that is the reason we have to click on remove old configuration files. Just you click this, go for the next, then finish it up. Okay, as I have already installed, I'm not going to do the next button, so I'll just cancel it. But you people don't cancel it. You click this, go for next, then finish it. So automatically you can see your Dave C++ version 5.11 will get installed in your system. Okay, and remember one thing, this support your 64-bit of system. Okay, so don't worry for that. So I'm just canceling it for the timing. Okay, so it's asking me just to quit up. Yes, I have just quit it. So when I have done that, I'll go to my personal, sorry, C drive. Okay, just to check it down that my Dave C++ is installed properly or not. So where you have to go to C drive. Then there will be two program files. Which one you should click? You have to select this one, x86. Okay, so here you are going to double click this. Here you can see one folder called dev cpp. As I have installed already, so it's giving me the proper name. If I will go inside, you can see it will be having some packages. Okay, which one I want this one only, because in this I'm going to write my program. These things are supportive files, don't do anything. Suppose in case you want to uninstall it, then you go for this button, okay, to uninstall. And also it will create one shortcut to your desktop. You can see now my, here you can see I have the shortcut of dev c++ here. Okay, so this is a file which I got it. So now we will not touch this. We have some other thing also to install. Only installing the dev c++, you cannot run your glot files. Which files? I will just write it down. You cannot run your glot files. Okay, so if you want to run your glot files, glot means Open Graphics Library Utility Toolkit. I'll just write down. This is OpenGL, I have told you. So Open Graphics, these all are your Viva questions. Library Utility Toolkit. Okay, so these glot files will not run if you will not download this, because in dev c++ package the glot files won't come. We have to add it, okay, in the glot library. So for that reason we should have free glot. Okay, how to get the free glot now? So what we have done, the first thing, we have downloaded dev c++. From which side? From this side, right? I'll just copy and paste for you people, so that you can uh, check it out afterwards. Okay, this is a site where I have downloaded dev c++. Once it is download, you are going to install it. Okay, this till here we have finished. Second point, we are doing it as glot files. Okay, so what we are going to do? We are going to do the glot files. So now here I have this glot files. So a glot means Open Graphics Library Utility Toolkit. So here, how to download the free glot? So now to download this free glot, again we have to go to Google. Okay, write down here, download free glot. Okay, so if I will write down download free glot, then you can see this one will open, the first one, the free glot project about. Okay, so here you are going to open this one. So I'll just open it. Okay, so this is my site. I'll just copy and paste in my notepad so that you can check it out afterwards. So here, this is my site. Okay, for this is for what purpose? If you want to download your free glot, fine. So this is my site. So once you will reach into this site, you can see in your left side the button called download. You have to click on download. Okay, so whenever you will click on download, what you are going to see? You can see here many like pre-packaged system will be there. So we have to choose this one, pre-packaged release. Fine. So inside this pre-packaged release, you should have this one, Martin Pence Windows binaries, that is your MSVC and MINGW. Actually we want this thing, right? So here I'm going to click this. Remember, you have to go inside your pre-packaged release, then click on the first one. If I will click on the first one, it will take me to one more site, that is transmission 0, where I will have all the free glot Windows development libraries. Fine. So here, if we will go down, uh, we should get some free glot packages. Here you can see free glot 3.0.0. This package is there. Okay, but what package we want? We want this package, MinGW. Okay, so here once you will reach, you can see here download free glot 3.0.0 for minimum MinGW. So this is my binary files. So you have to click this. Whenever you will click it, you will get it will automatically download and it will save inside here. I have already downloaded all these things. You can see my this file free glot, okay, MinGW 3.0.0-1.mp. So this is my WinZip file which I got downloaded. Okay, so that how you got. I hope you have understood. Just click on this, so automatically it will download and save inside your downloads inside your system. So you will have like this. Now next, what you are going to do, you have to unzip it. Okay, this is a zip folder you are getting. You have to unzip it. Now the next process start. What all are the two files we have downloaded? We have downloaded Dev C++ and we have downloaded free glot. Okay, now next thing is, that is a important thing, we have to give the connectivity from your Dev C++ to free glot. So how we are going to give the connectivity? So the next process start for the connectivity. To whom? To whom? Connectivity in between Dev C++ plus which one you are going to connect? You are going to connect it to the free glot because it has to support. So here how I'm going to do? First you have to open the folder called free glot. So you should have here folder free glot. Okay, this is one. Just open one more folder. Which folder? I'll tell you how to do also. One more folder will be Dev CPP. Okay, so I'll tell you what to do. I have here this free glot folder, right? Okay, so you have to open this free glot folder. Once you will unzip, you will get this folder. Just note it down everything. What you have to do is, you have to copy some of the header files, some of the library files, and some of the linked library files from free glot, and you have to paste it inside your Dev CPP. If we will do that, then automatically our Dev C++ will get connected with free glot. Okay, so what is our first step? There will be three things to do here. I'm telling you the first step. Open your free glot. Okay, go to your include, go to your GL. Okay, I'll just copy this. This is the thing. This is my name is there. Just ignore it. Downloads free glot. Inside that you have to go to free glot folder, include, then GL. I'll just copy and paste it over here. Okay, this is my first step. This is my URL. Okay, so in this URL, what I have to copy everything. Fine, I have to copy everything here and I need to paste here. Fine. So here what I have to copy here. Here you can see all these four things you have to copy. So I'll just right click, copy this. Fine. So I will open one more window of your operating system C. I have to go to my Dev C++ folder. Where it is? My program files x86. Go to the Dev C++ folder. Then I should go inside my, you can see this because this one also we have downloaded, right? So this one mean GW64, this is 64 bits of data. Okay, just open this. Now open this mean GW64, go to your x86 64 this folder. Okay, don't paste it anywhere here because we have 64 of data that we have selected that bit of data. So go inside this. Here inside your include will be there, just paste over here as already I have done. So it's showing me that shall I want to continue or not. So I'm not going to keep it inside because already I have copied and pasted, but you people has to paste it here. Then again let me write down this total folder name, so that it will be easy for you to understand. Let me copy this, and in my file let me paste over here. So this is the first file which I have copied from my free glot and I have pasted it inside the tape C++. What is the next step? Next step, again we have to go to the here inside the free glot. Okay, go inside your bin folder, then go inside your x64 folder, then no, before this we will just copy the library. Fine, go inside your library, go inside your x64, copy both the files. Okay, so you have to copy this. Let me copy this path also. I'll paste it here so that it will be easy for you all to note it down. Okay, so I have gone inside my free glot library, then x64. I have copied that two files. Then again I will go inside the uh, Dave C++, wherever, just I'm going little back. Okay, so here I have library, so go inside that and paste over here. I'll just copy this folder, this URL, so that it will be easy for you to remember. So here I just paste it. Fine, so these two files has copied and pasted. Last one, just go inside your free glot again. This is my free glot folder. So now I'm inside the free glot folder. Go inside the bin, then go inside your x64, copy this one. Okay, then first you have to copy this, then you need to go to your, so let me copy this URL also, so it will be easy. So copy, let me paste over here, third point. Okay, so you have copied this one. Fine, so I will go inside my operating system C. I'll go inside my Windows. Inside this you can see your system 32, where it is here, system 32. Open that and paste over here. Fine, so let me copy this one so that it will be easy for you to do. So now here I'm just pasting it. This is our notes, so that it will be easy for you to remember. Okay, so in this way you have to copy and paste all the files. Once it is done, you can close everything. We're going to do, we'll just close everything. Okay, because everything is done. Directly you have to go to the Dave C++. Fine, so here what you are going to do is, you can see the terminal like this, and here you can see it's showing me 4.9.2 64-bit release. Okay, so here I have to go to the file, just write it down, go to the file, go to the new. Okay, go to the project. So you have to click. Whenever you will click on project, you will have some of the basic applications. Okay, so you will have your Windows application, you will have your console application, static library, DLL, empty project. Okay, in your, here what we will do is, we will select the console application. Okay, if your program is in C project, then you click on C. If it is on C++ project, you click on C++ project. Okay, I have one example now where I'm going to draw 2 points where I want to see 2 points in my output screen. Okay, that is my first program. So what I will do is, let me click on C++ project, give a project name. So I'm just giving the project name as demo. Okay, then click on OK. So if I will click on OK, it will ask me to save somewhere. What I have done is, you can see inside my documents, I have created one folder. You can also create one folder. Okay. So what I have done, inside the documents, I have created one folder. That is, I have given this name. You can give your name. Okay, whatever you want to give. So I'm going to save all my programs there. I have saved, right? How I have saved? You can give lab program 1 and write the name Bresenham's line algorithm. Lab program 2, movement of or rendering of triangle, you can give. Like that, you can give your names. I have given like this. So let me take the file name as demo. I'll just save inside my folder. I have pressed save. As soon as I have pressed the save, automatically it generates the code for me. Okay, some basic code. As it is a C++ program, here you can see IOStream is there. And if there is a star mark, it means that your program is not saved. If you change some time, you can see there will be a mark of star. If you will press here the save button, then automatically it will save. Okay, for the timing, I'm not going to use these things because I have my code, so I will just delete this. Okay, next what I'm going to do is, whenever I will create a project, automatically inside that one source file will get created. You can see here, you have here also file, new source file. Okay, but you don't create because automatically it will create for you. What is my source file name? That is main.cpp, where I'm going to write the program. Okay, so before writing the program, again there is a procedure to add the linker library parameters. Okay, so you have to add. Where you are going to add? You have to right click on your demo. Okay, right click on your demo, go to the project options. Okay, go to the project options, click that. Then here you can see some of the project options opened. You have to go directly to this parameters. Click on parameters. Here I have to add some of the library, linker library functions. What all are that? You have to give -l OpenGL32. Okay, you have 3 linker files. Okay, that things you have to write. -l OpenGL32, then -l freeglot. Okay, third one -l glue32. Okay, these all are my linker library files. So I'll just add these 3 and I will press OK. Fine. So I have done that part. Now next what I'm going to do, I have to start writing the project programs. I have already your lab manual where I have already the program of you can see the output in such a way. There will be 2 points in your output screen. Okay, let's try this program. I have just, let me copy and paste over there. I will just paste it here. Okay, so here I have some command lines. I will just delete that. It's not necessary. Some command lines are there. Just a minute. I'll just delete this. This is your program. Don't worry the explanation of your program. Let's see how to run the program first. Then slowly you can understand the meaning of your program. So now these things I have deleted. These all are some commands, whatever I have given it in the lab manual. That's all. Okay. Once it is done, you have to save it. Fine. How to save it now? Go here, save it. it will ask you the name of your this file. So let me give, as I have given the file project name as demo, let me give demo1. Save it. Fine. Now let's compile this. If I will compile, I'm getting one error. What is that error? Main must return int. I'll just delete this and void, and I'll just write down int. Okay. Once you will make the changes, you can see the star mark over here. Okay. Then again you save this. Once you will save it, again you can go for the running. So can you see my error is 0, my warnings are 0. If you will have any errors, everything you are going to get it over here. Then if you want for the compile and run both at a time, just press here. Can you see my 2 dots here? Okay, these all are this is my output of this program. Okay, you are going to get like this. See, my red color 2 dots are there. Here one, here one. If you want to increase the size of the dot, then we have to set the pixel size. That with the program we can do it. Slowly I'll let you know how to do that. So this is the way of running a small program. I have one program, some other programs. I'll just tell you how to execute that also. Let me close this, and remember one more thing: don't create one more source file under this same project name. It may give you the errors. Okay, so that is a first error. If you create again one more source file under the same project name, don't do this. You create one more project and give that name as well. Fine. Another thing is, and another thing is, suppose if you want if you want to run the writing the program, before writing the program, first you add all the parameters. Okay, then you run the program, then you write the program, then you run the program. Okay, otherwise it will be a it may give you the error. Okay, sometimes it gives an error. So if it gives the error, you have to check your project options where it is. Right click on that, go to project options, parameters, and check these things. Okay, if it is not there, then you have to check all that things. So this is all about your project explanations. I have one small project, small program. I'll just show you. Suppose I will show you that. I have the program over here. Let me go to the documents. I have this folder here. So I have this program that also you have to try. So if you want to try that, how you are going to do? See, this is my dep file, this is my source file. Okay, this is my layout file or object file, you can say. Fine, you have to click on this if you want to open your old project. Okay, so when I open, it came like this. So let me compile and see. There is no error. See here, one line is there and some string is there. Okay, this is one simple demo program. I'll just show you one more program also, how it looks. Here I have some movement of triangle and rectangle. I'll show you this also. Similar process of executing the program. There is no different process of writing the programs or something else and all. Okay, so this is just this program. So I will give you the multiple of program website name where you can copy and paste and can try the varieties of programs, because it can help you to do the project. So if I will compile and run, can you see this? The triangle and like a square is, or rectangular shape is rotating. So this rotation is known as your rendering. Okay, today in the class I told how to do the rendering positions. This is a kind of your rendering. Now you can see some shadings are here, the color shadings. It is a 3D object, the color shadings. So that shading effect, how to give and all, that is also there in your chapter. And here there is no shading, just one color has been given. So that also how to give, you can see. Sometimes while rotating, you can see the raster is happening here. Can you see? I have told you what is the meaning of your rasterization. I wrote A, and then I shown that how the rasterizations, see here only the rasterization is happening. How to remove these rasterizations and all, there is a algorithm that also we can learn. So this is just a simple program, how to like execute this program and all. If you want to give the name here, 3D shapes with animations, these names you can give it in your program itself when I will explain you the program, because there are many things are there which you should know. So that names and everything you are going to give. Don't think that you are going to by heart all these things. It's not like that. It will be very easy to remember if you understand it. It's not at all difficult. I have one website name. I'll just write down here. Go to Google. Just click on Google. Here the NTU see this site, ntu.edu.sg tutorials. So if you open that, there are many programs on like OpenGL, game programs, some variety programs are there. So go to the OpenGL programs. You will have many programs over here. Okay, so whatever program introduction to OpenGL or some OpenGL examples, if I click, you can have a lot of programs here. So this program only I run and I shown you just now. You will have many programs over here, but our lab programs are not here. I have my lab programs. I will show you that also once. Okay, so this is the installation process and learning, and with some of the examples, okay, of your Dev C++. So hope you have understood the installation process, how to do and all. So try this, and if you want some of the examples to run, here you can run all this. While copying and pasting this example, don't forget to remove only this much. Okay, just you remove this much. This windows.h is not required. Just delete and then you run your program. Your program will give you the output absolutely. Don't worry for that. Okay, because here some glot files are there, GL and all, so which already we have installed in our Dev C++. That's the reason it will work out. Okay, so hope you have understood how to install your software and all. Please try this. Thank you.